30 seconds.
Perhaps I should get in my spot.
Probably.
Coming up tonight on Middle Tennessee News, a Rutherford County judge is disaffiliated with MTSU after illegally jailing children. Police need help searching for a car thief. The United States is making plans to reopen the border to non-essential travelers, and a new report is out on drug addiction and overdose deaths in Tennessee.
All those stories plus your local weather and sports. Middle Tennessee News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Ottman, joined by Noah Brady. Welcome to Middle Tennessee News. There have been recent updates in the jailed minor story reported on a few weeks ago. Tennessee Judge Donna Davenport has been illegally jailing black children under laws that do not exist. Davenport's actions in the Rutherford County Juvenile Detention Court have drawn attention in national media reports. Until recently, Judge Davenport worked as an adjunct professor at Middle Tennessee State University. Upon recent news, MTSU President Dr. Signe McPhee made the decision to disaffiliate her from the university.
A theft case this weekend has Murfreesboro police asking you for help identifying two suspects. The Murfreesboro Police Department are trying to identify two men in a property theft case. The two men stole a green weed eater rear tine tiller. The theft occurred on October 7th in the 500 block of West Burton Street. They were caught moving the item from the property. The men loaded it into a four-door white car that detectives think could possibly be a Nissan. One of the individuals was a white male with brown hair with a blue shirt and a black mask. If you can help in identifying the individuals, please contact Detective David Miller or email crimetips@murfreesborotn.gov.
Police need help identifying a man who stole a car. Police are searching for a man who stole a blue 2003 Infiniti G35. The suspect stole the car from Dollar General on North Thompson Lane on September 28th. The man is seen approaching the business and pacing around the car several times before he got into it and drove away. The suspect is a white male seen wearing dark-colored sweatpants, a gray shirt with white lettering, a baseball cap, and sunglasses. If you have seen this man or know him, please contact Detective Arrington at 629-201-5522.
Friday, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office launches its speeding prevention campaign. Friday, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office launches its speeding prevention campaign. Organizations will increase public education and enforcement efforts to reduce speeding crashes and injuries. Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for teenagers. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office will emphasize teen safety while promoting the Slow Down Tennessee campaign. The public is encouraged to participate by using #SlowDownTN on social media to help spread awareness. Outdoor signage will display Slow Down Tennessee as visual reminders for speeding drivers.
The U.S. is taking further steps in reopening the nation for foreign travel. The U.S. is planning on opening land borders next month for non-essential travel. People planning on traveling by land into the country will require a COVID-19 vaccination. The lift in restrictions comes after a 19-month freeze in land-based international travel since March of last year. Only essential travel like trade has been allowed, which affected vehicle, rail, and ferry travel. Similar vaccination-based restrictions will be required for international air travel next month as well.
COVID testing to be offered on north end of Rutherford County. The Rutherford County Health Department, City of La Vergne, and CH Counseling Solutions are partnering to offer COVID-19 testing. Beginning October 11th, the La Vergne Multipurpose Building parking located at 5093 Murfreesboro Road will be used as a COVID-19 drive-through testing site. The testing site will be open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The testing site is open to all citizens hoping to get tested.
The United States Postal Service and FedEx have released dates that gifts should be sent out on if you want your package to be arrived on a certain date for a holiday. Both the Postal Service and FedEx are releasing their holiday schedules to help you plan ahead for shopping and shipping. The earliest you should send packages by the United States Postal Service is December 15th, while the latest date is December 23rd. FedEx, on the other hand, is advising people to send out their packages by December 18th. The speed at which your package arrives will depend on the type of shipping service you choose. Factors such as weather may delay the delivery of the packages you are sending out. Both companies are saying the best chance you have for your package to arrive on time is to send it out as soon as you can. To learn more about the delivery schedules of the companies, you can visit their websites.
The Tennessee Biannual Report for Tackling Drug Addiction have been posted. According to the director of the Opioid Response Coordination Office, the Tennessee High Impact Areas program provides updates on the opioid crisis and the response efforts that are taking place. Their office is actively trying to create strategies and increase access to tools that are effective in decreasing opioid-related deaths. The report notes that Tennessee has seen a 45% increase in drug overdose deaths between 2019 and 2020. In 2020, over 3,000 TN citizens died of drug overdose. Sarah Ottman joins us now with our first look at weather.
Well, we've had a pretty foggy morning today across Middle Tennessee as everyone drove to work and school in low visibility conditions. Luckily, those conditions have improved, though there is still a lack of sunshine as many cities in the area have experienced a cloudy day. It's still warm here in Middle Tennessee with the temperatures reaching into the lower 80s. Murfreesboro and Mount Juliet had highs of 81 today. Also over in Mount Juliet, there was a 20% chance of rain with completely cloudy skies. Here in Murfreesboro, we saw mostly cloudy skies with patches of sunshine here and there. Down in Shelbyville, there was a high of 80 with mostly cloudy skies. Woodbury and McMinnville also had mostly cloudy skies with a high of around 80 today. Finally, over in Manchester, we saw a high of 79, which was cooler than other areas. It was a mostly cloudy day with decreasing coverage throughout the afternoon. It hasn't been a very windy day today, as wind speeds between 5 and 10 miles per hour across the mid-state. Most of the winds have been coming from a south to southwestern direction, but will begin pushing southeast in the evening. Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, Cannon County Public Schools are offering to give flu shots for students in November. Larry Burris explains how commercials convince you to spend money. That's coming up on Middle Tennessee News.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
that's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was in foster
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Have you ever questioned your own personal health and appearance after watching commercials on television? Larry Burris is back this week to explain how these commercials are used to pull money from your pockets.
I was watching television the other night, minding my own business, when it seems all of a sudden there was a multitude of people with every conceivable malady, illness, and dysfunctional bodily function. All of these people, the tagline stated, were real patients, customers, and sufferers, so you know their stories had to be true. They weren't actors, they weren't celebrities, they were real people just like you and me. Well, certainly not like you, because apparently there are only two people in the world with all of these problems at the same time. The poor sap on the television screen, and apparently me. All of them, it seemed, had lost, or never found, friends, jobs, and companions. All of them, so they said, were cured, fixed, or empowered by the pill, shot, or treatment. Some people were apparently very upset by some condition, so upset they didn't want anybody to know about it. But now, through the magic of television advertising, every one of their friends, indeed just about everyone in the world, knows about their embarrassing condition. Their not-so-perfect teeth, their out-of-kilter hair, body, and jobs, and their various, well, bathroom and bedroom problems were now very much on public display. But here's something else I thought. What kinds of friends do you have if they won't meet you for dinner because your teeth aren't perfectly straight or your car isn't the latest model? With friends like that, no wonder these poor victims are upset. Their whole lives are in shambles because their skin isn't perfectly clear, and now the whole world knows about it. If this is you, maybe you should just go hide in the attic before the world, your employer, and your grandkids put you there. Or, a better solution, get out your credit card and call the toll-free number within the next 10 minutes. And as everyone knows, all of your problems will be over. Well, maybe not. I'm Larry Burris.
Burris will be back next week with another one of his media commentaries.
Cannon County Schools and the Cannon County Health Department will be offering flu vaccines starting November 1st. The director of Cannon County Schools, Mr. William Freddie Curtis, announced that from November 1st to November 5th, students can receive a flu vaccine at any school in Cannon County. In a statement, Curtis said that the best way to protect children from the flu is to receive a full flu vaccine shot every year. If you would like your child to receive the vaccine, then you must return the permission form that was sent home with the student. The permission form must be returned by October 25th to your school your child attends. If you have any questions regarding the flu vaccination program, please call your child's school and speak with the school nurse or email Leslie Pelham.
The Tennessee Department of Education has 79 school districts across the state participating in the Tennessee Accelerating Literacy and Learning Corps. This tutoring service will help over 150,000 students over the next 3 years. They are investing $200 million in funding to help students accelerate. Each school involved will hold small group sessions for 30 to 45 minutes 2 to 3 times per week. Cannon County schools are participating to help their students thrive. Having over half of the districts in the state participate in these programs, the learning lost due to the COVID-19 pandemic will be reestablished.
The Black Murfreesboro Market celebrated one last time. The Black Culture Connected and DBA Black Murfreesboro hosted the event. The market was formed to help Black-owned businesses launch and thrive while bringing the community together. The community experienced and learned some new cultures. Shoppers stopped at food trucks and walked to different vendors while music played, and the vendors offered many different accessories such as home goods and clothes. This event was the season finale and will return next year.
Oh man, a family. So many things that made us start this business. It's me and my brother's business actually. So Oye Coffee is the name of the brand, and we're just trying to represent our last name, our country.
Joins us now with tonight's forecast.
We've had some cloudy skies across Middle Tennessee today. Tonight we'll see some of that cloud coverage break up for some cities across the area. Lows in the area will be lower to the mid-60s in the evening and overnight. Here in Murfreesboro, we will have partly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 65. Mount Juliet will also have a low of 65 tonight with partly cloudy skies. Over in Shelbyville and Woodbury, we will see a low of 63 tonight. In Shelbyville, you can expect to see partly cloudy skies in the evening, but cloud coverage will increase overnight. Woodbury, on the other hand, you guys will only have a few clouds from time to time tonight. Looking at Manchester, we have a low of 62. There will be partly cloudy skies tonight with increasing cloud coverage overnight. Finally, down in McMinnville, there will also be a low of 62. Expect to see a few clouds in your partly cloudy skies tonight. Wind speeds are expected to drop to a nice light breeze under 5 miles per hour. Winds will be coming from a south to southeast direction throughout the night. Humidity in the area will be in the upper 80 to lower 90 percentile.
Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, we have your full 5-day forecast. Then after that, I'll be in the MTN Sports Den with your full Blue Raider sports report. Stick around.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text-to-emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm
It
definitely
goes out to
gonna
a
call
wide shot. Sarah Ottman joins us now with the full weather report.
Looking ahead at our weather for this week, we have just a few more days of warm weather before we see a drastic drop in our temperatures over the weekend. Today, you might have noticed a patchy fog if you had to be out early in the morning. That gave way to the mostly cloudy skies that we saw here in Murfreesboro today. On Thursday, you can expect interval clouds and sunshine in the morning with more clouds expected later in the afternoon. There is also a slight chance of rain, but if it does rain, it will not stay for long. As early as Friday, we are seeing some temperatures dip into the low 50s here in Middle Tennessee as a cold front pushes into the area. There is a 50% chance that we will see and experience some rain with scattered thunderstorms Friday afternoon. There will be a mixture of different clouds that can produce more showers throughout the night. The temperatures will begin to drop on Saturday. The high for Saturday is 64, while the low will be 43. You may experience some clouds on Saturday morning before it clears up later in the day. It will be close to the same on Sunday, as the high will be a rise a little bit to 68 degrees, while the low will be 44. Even though the temperature is going to be lower than you are used to, the sun will be out all day, so it may feel a little warmer than the temperature indicates. When we come back, Noah Brady is over in the MTN Sports Den. He'll have your full sports report after the break. Stick around.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sports Den with your midweek Blue Raider Sports Report. Let's kick things off at Liberty University, where the MT football squad searched for a non-conference win on the road. The Blue Raiders found themselves trying to dig out of a hole all afternoon on Saturday at Williams Stadium. Early on, after falling behind 7-0, MTSU safety Gregory Great became the first defender to pick off Liberty quarterback Malik Willis all season long. MTSU was unable to capitalize, however, as they would turn the ball right back over to the Liberty offensive unit, who would go on to score and stretch the lead. The Raiders were not down for the count, though, as midway through the second quarter, quarterback Chase Cunningham would connect with wide receiver Jimmy Marshall for a 6-yard score. Coming out of halftime, trailing 24-7, the Raiders were looking for something to ignite their sideline, and they would get just that as linebacker DQ Thomas made a flashy interception early on in the third quarter as Willis was looking for his tight end in the middle of the field. Not much would come for this as the Blue Raiders would allow a safety and give the ball back to Willis and the Liberty offense, who would once again throw another interception to none other than DeCorian Patterson. The Raiders would go on to score for the last time on the day as Cunningham would connect with Jaron Pierce on a 4th down, 31-yard touchdown play. The offense was not able to get going in this one as MTSU fell short 41-13, even after forcing their impressive 15th, 16th, and 17th turnovers on the year. MT will be looking to recover from the road trip and make some corrections in the bye week this week before heading to the University of Connecticut on October 22nd. The women's volleyball team here at MTSU is off to a hot start with their eyes set on the #1 spot in the CUSA East. The Lady Raiders hosted Florida International over the weekend for back-to-back days of matches on Friday and Saturday. Redshirt freshman Taylor Eisert had herself a weekend, as by the end of MT's victory on Saturday, Eisert had racked up over 109 assists as she passed the 1,000 assist mark milestone. The Lady Raiders, led by Eisert and Kayla Henley, who had 20 kills on Saturday, defeated FIU Friday and Saturday in the weekend series sweep. The Lady Raiders look ahead now to their Friday matchup at WKU as they'll take on the Hilltoppers. MTSU will be looking to take over the #1 spot in the East this weekend as they are matched up with their CUSA rivals and try to move out to 6-1 in conference play. MTSU softball team saw action on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday of last week. Needless to say, it was a busy fall break on the Blue Raider softball diamond. After lots of weekend schedule changes due to the wet weather last week, the Lady Raider softball team ended up with a weekend packed of action. On Thursday, MT matched up with Snead State Community College, and lightning struck to say the least as the Raiders ran away with this one, winning 19-1. On Saturday, Trevecca came to town, and the Raiders almost scored double digits in back-to-back games as they posted 9 runs in a 9-3 victory. And finally, the Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech traveled to the Borough and were able to put a stop to the Lady Raiders' hot run, walking away with a 7-5 victory. MTSU has had 3 straight days off the diamond as they've been able to rest up and prepare for their Thursday afternoon doubleheader. The Lady Raiders will take on the Tigers of TSU at 2:30 and then the Chargers of Columbia State Community College at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And that's all we have time for here in the MTN Sports Den. Be sure to check back on Monday for all your weekend sports report. With all things Blue Raider sports ball, I'm Noah Brady, sending it back to Sarah in the main studio.
October kicks off the annual Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The National Breast Cancer Foundation has posed a challenge for men and women to rise up and donate. Many women are unable to afford the treatments and procedures involved in the easing cancer impact on their bodies, such as mammograms. Take the opportunity to change someone's life for the better and consider donating. And make sure you tune in Monday to find out where Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin company sent 4 passengers into space this morning, including our very own Captain Kirk. Hollywood's Captain Kirk, 90-year-old William Shatner, is now the oldest person to ever be in space. The Star Trek actor has 3 fellow passengers hurtled over the West Texas desert in the fully automated capsule. The flight lasted just over 10 minutes and included around 3 minutes of weightlessness and a view of the Earth. Thank you for joining us on Middle Tennessee News. I'm Sarah Ottman. If you missed this or any show, you can watch them on our website, middletennesseenews.net. Make sure to follow us on our social media sites as well, Facebook and Middle Tennessee News on Twitter. We'll see you on Monday. I had a big weekend this last week, fall break at MTSU. I had a going away over the weekend in Knoxville. So I did. I got all the midterms knocked out. I got all A's so far.
But got a few of them knocked out earlier.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.